night non-conference hoops action in Upper Sandusky, Ohio at the mountaintop where the Riverdale Falcons travel just down the street to face the Upper Sandusky Rams. And you can watch it all live and free right here on the OH Report. Next.
Hey, Travis, what's up?
Oh, not much. What's that sound?
Just working on some long overdue improvements here.
Whoa.
Fit for a Hall of Famer. Hi, I'm Joe Baylog. Tune into The Joe Show every Wednesday night here on the OH Report.
Are you looking for a uniform rental partner that can guarantee garments are returned promptly? No matter your size or industry, Kimmel Corporation can customize a program to fit your needs. Give us a call for a free evaluation of your current program or visit us at kimmeluniform.com. Kimmel Corporation, delivering what we promise, 4 generations strong.
You have better things to do than to job hunt or scramble to find your next great hire. So let Spherion do it. We say local is our superpower because we live and work where you live and work. We know the Mid-Ohio job market, and we're locally owned. So you won't find a partner who's more engaged and literally invested in your success. If you're ready for something better, start with Spherion. Visit us online at midohiojobs.net or call 419-747-7479.
They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. They been sleeping.
Josh Banks welcomes you inside our Scout Construction pregame show here on the OH Report, where the Riverdale Falcons travel to Upper Sandusky. I am joined alongside Lynn Passet, and I tell you what, we watched a really good first half last night. A great game played by the Rams. Riverdale gets beat last night. They're looking to bounce back. Upper Sandusky looking to sweep the weekend. Hopefully it's an exciting one here this evening.
Well, the Rams definitely need a sweep. They were on tough ground there for a little bit. Their footing wasn't the greatest, so last night's win over Winford was much needed, beating the Royals 76-41. They have now won 4 straight home games, so they want to keep that home defense of their floor intact. Meanwhile, for Riverdale, they lost, as you said, to Van Buren 47-36. That snapped their small little 3-game run, a winning streak that they had going. So they want to be like Upper last night, get themselves back on the right side of things.
And we're just a couple weeks, Lynn, away from tournament draw. So a win here for Riverdale would be huge for them in the Martin RPI as far as ranking goes, because Upper is one of the top teams in their district. So this could be a huge win for Riverdale if they can come into the mountaintop and upset Upper Sandusky. But as you said, they've won a couple in a row. And how about 7-2 on the season here at home? They've done a great job of protecting their home floor.
They definitely have. And for the Falcons of Riverdale, their school sits partly in Hancock County, partly in Wyandotte County, partly in Hardin County.
Yeah.
So they cover 3 counties. But these kids know each other from the fair and different things that they do throughout the season. And it's a little bit of ownership. You want to one-up. And for Riverdale, they're a smaller school. They're coming into the big boy den here tonight, and they really want to show that we have arrived. And Riverdale boys basketball has been down for quite some time. Al Thomas has come on board. He's got the ship kind of righted. They're 2-5 in the league, but they're 9-8 overall, and that's what they wanted to see, was a winning season, because they haven't had many of those lately.
Let's go ahead and take a look a little bit more in depth at those visiting Riverdale Falcons, again led by head coach Al Thomas, 9-8 overall, 2-5 in the Blanchard Valley Conference. 3-game winners before losing last night to Van Buren. They're looking to stay right at that 500, but they'd love to get to 10-8 and stay above 500. They average 49 points per game. They allow 46 points per game. They shoot 47% from the field and 30% from downtown. The big thing here is, hey, you're at 9-8, and your scoring says you should be even better than that, because you're averaging 3 more than your opponents on a nightly basis.
Well, in three-point shooting, Hayden Haggerty is the one the Rams are going to have to watch out for. He's shooting almost 70% from the floor and 45% from three-point range. So they're going to keep their eyes on Hayden Haggerty, but they're also going to keep their eyes on Evan Reiter, their leading scorer at 12 points a ball game. He's the one the Rams are going to have in the lens.
And speak of Mr. Reiter, he is our player spotlight tonight. Averages 11.8 points per game, top 15 in the Blanchard Valley. But how about he leads the BVC in rebounds per game, and he also averages 3 assists.
Well, you brought up the word rebounding. Last night we saw Upper Sandusky really put it to Winford on the boards. Dead last in the Blanchard Valley Conference is Riverdale in rebounding at 27 a game. I take that back. They're not dead last. They're third in the BBC in rebounding. So the Rams are going to have to make sure that they are getting a rear end on someone and boxing out tonight. They're last in steals. That's where Riverdale is defensively last in the BBC.
And it's one of those things where they do a great job of just kind of doing everything right. They lead, or they're third in the conference in rebounds, and we've seen last night, Upper can rebound the ball, but Winford struggled to box anybody out. It's going to be a completely different contest here tonight with a team, hey, they hang their hats on crashing the glass. And you see him right there, Mr. Reiter. He'll beat you himself if you let him on both ends of that. And
we've heard some rumors throughout the building tonight that Riverdale may come out and do some things defensively to try and stop the top-scoring duo of the Rams. And if they do, will they still be able to rebound out of those defensive sets that we've been hearing they may give a shot at tonight? So that's going to be an interesting synopsis. If they do use some different defenses, are they still able to rebound out of those sets?
Let's flip the script here, folks. Let's take a look at those home-standing Upper Sandusky Rams, led by head coach Jeff Winslow. They're 11-4 overall, 6-3 in the N10. They beat Winford by 35 here last night after losing 2 consecutive. They're looking to sweep the weekend, win number 2 in a back-to-back. They average 57.9. They allow 48.4. How about this? They shoot 56% from two-point range and 33% from the land of 3. 56% from 2. That's an impressive number for an entire team.
It certainly is. And they had, 6 three-pointers last night. So if they, or maybe it was 8. I think they had 8 three-pointers last night against Winford. So if they continue shooting like that, they're going to be a tough team to beat here tonight.
Well, and speaking with Coach Winslow and assistant coach Eric Romick, hey, listen, their plan, they want to play inside out. They want to feed Luke Schoenberger and Kaimen Iles down on the block. They want to let them get their 4, 6, 8 points. And then it forces you to crash down low. It forces you to bring that extra defender. And then you get the kick out to Brock Montgomery, to Justin and Josh Heilman, to Jacob Romick, to these guys that are known for shooting the basketball. And that's really what we've seen them do last night very, very effectively.
Well, for one thing, Kaimen Iles at 6'6" has a height advantage on just about every team that they play. And I think Riverdale, they didn't put any heights in their program tonight, so we have to kind of just look at things. It looks like they've got a couple that are probably 6'3"-ish, 6'4"-ish, but I don't think they have anybody that matches up at 6'6". So once again, that's where I would start focusing on offense, see if they can stop him. If not, just keep going to him.
And how about he's our player spotlight tonight, Kaimen Iles, the senior, 8.3 points per game, 5.9 rebounds, and how about almost 2 steals a game for the big fella?
And he had 19 last night, so he's on kind of a roll. I'm sure head coach Jeff Winslow would like to keep feeding him the ball, get the hot hand, the basketball as much as possible.
Let's go ahead. Let's flip back to those Riverdale Falcons, Lynn, and let's take a look at their keys to victory tonight. To come into the mountaintop and beat the Rams, here's what I think it's going to take. Score early and often. Upper Sandusky wants to push the pace. If Riverdale can come out, score early, get the shots you want, and control the tempo of the game, they'll be able to leave here tonight at 10-8 and with an upset victory.
Well, I was looking earlier at the season statistics for Riverdale, and their fourth quarter scoring is their lowest quarter of scoring offensively all season long. So scoring early is great, but that's something they really need to change, because that's crunch time. When you're in a close ball game and you can't put the ball in the hole at the end, that's going to cost you.
All right, we're going to send it down to the floor for our national anthem and the senior leader that's going to speak. And then when we come back, we'll meet the starters, and we'll go over the keys to victory for Upper Sandusky.
Unsportsmanlike language is tolerated. The same goes to the student sections. And parents, be a parent of what your student can be proud. Again, thanks for being here, and let's remember to respect the game.
Thank you. The officials assigned to this contest have been selected and assigned according to the procedures adopted by the Ohio High School Athletic Association. The officials this evening are Thomas Goodsight, Bill Nasanti, and Andy Kennedy. Ladies and gentlemen, before we begin tonight's game, we ask that you please rise, remove your hats, and direct your attention to the center of the court. High school sports are a celebration of teamwork, dedication, and community, the same values that have united our nation for generations. As we prepare to cheer on our athletes tonight, let us take a moment to reflect on the freedoms and opportunities we enjoy, thanks to the sacrifices of so many. Now please join us in honoring our country with the playing of our national anthem, the Star-Spangled Banner, performed this evening by the Upper Sandusky High School Pep Band.
A great job, as always, by the Pep Band here in Upper Sandusky, their rendition of our Star-Spangled Banner. Now let's take a look at the keys to victory for the home standing Upper Sandusky Rams. quick baskets. Get the ball, get it up the floor, quick baskets, quick layups. That's going to lead you to get those kickouts that you want to those open shooters. And, hey, protect your home floor. Again, as I said, they're 7-2 here at home. This is where you don't want to lose at.
Yep, they say in the NBA you got to defend your home floor because going on the road is difficult. Defending your home floor is half your games. So if you can win half your games, you're already ahead. And if you can steal a few on the road, then you're in really good shape. So Upper does need those quick baskets, but most importantly, they need to rebound tonight like they did last night. I think rebounding is going to be a real key for them because they had a lot of inside shots that they actually missed. So if they can make those tonight, convert on those tonight, and rebound well, I think they're going to have a very good shot at knocking off these road warriors, the Riverdale Falcons.
They're going to introduce the starters here down on the floor. We're going to introduce them here ourselves. Lynn, for Riverdale, senior guard number 1, Jack Dussault. Senior guard number 2, Hayden Haggerty. Senior forward number 10, Ethan Elmwood. Junior forward number 12, Grant Embody. And senior guard number 23, Evan Reiter.
Yep, Reiter's the one they got to watch. He scores 12 points a ball game, and as we mentioned, Haggerty is another one because he shoots so well from three-point range at almost 46%. So those are the two keys for the Riverdale Falcons.
On the flip side of things, for the Upper Sandusky Rams, it's their usual, Lynn. Senior, number 4, guard, 6 foot tall, number 4, Justin Heilman. Number 11, senior, guard, 6'1", Brock Montgomery. 6'3", guard. Junior, number 20, Josh Heilman. 6'6", forward, senior, number 25, Kaimen Iles. And the sophomore, standing 6'2", down low with Iles, number 31, Luke Schoenberger.
And being a former official, I always look out to see if I know some faces. I know all three of them. We've got a good veteran crew here tonight, so I don't think officiating is going to be something too many of these fans are going to have a gripe with. Of course, they always find something to yell about.
I think we heard plenty of that just now at the end of that JV game.
Which was won, by the way, by Riverdale. They trailed 11-0 in that JV game, came back and won it 39-34. So great job by the Falcons.
Falcons are going to start with the ball. Opening tip, Haggerty with it. Gets it to Dussault. Trying to get it to Reiter. It's stolen away by Montgomery. Looks to get all the way inside. Pulls up his dribble, kicks it out. Josh Heilman. Early and often, Heilman starts it off with a quick 3.
Well, it almost looked like a repeat of last night. We have Riverdale in the blue. Winford was in the blue. Winford turned it over all night long. Right there, Riverdale turned it over, and Upper hit threes, and they just drained one. So it kind of looked like a repeat.
I think that ball was tipped. Rebounded, though, down low. And another turnover for Riverdale. Iles comes away with it, gets it to Montgomery. Montgomery up top to Iles, swings it left wing to Justin Heilman. Again, they'll move the ball around the perimeter until they get the shot that they want.
Right now, Riverdale playing a straight-up man-to-man defense, so nothing out of the ordinary from Riverdale to open up this game.
Josh back to Justin, top of the key.
Looks like Iles has a height advantage over his defender.
And they're going to call it 5 seconds. That'll be a turnover on Upper Sandusky. Justin Heilman not really paying attention to how closely he was being guarded.
That's
getting a little bit lazy.
Lackadaisical turnover where you got to be alert and know that you can only dribble or hold the ball for 5 seconds.
Absolutely, and something that they did not do there. Riverdale has it now. They're going to get it down low. That's in body. Kicks it up top. There's Reiter. Just short on the 3. Rebound, Upper Sandusky, Brock Montgomery.
Riverdale finally getting a shot that at least hit the rim. They had 2 straight trips down the floor and didn't even get really a good shot. But the Rams have converted 2 threes to open this ball game.
2 of 2 from 3, and the extra pass from Brock Montgomery. He had an open 3 himself. He kicked it to the corner instead. It's 6-0 Rams early on. Hayden Haggerty has it now for Riverdale. Gets it to Dussault. Looking for a backdoor cut. Was in body, nothing doing.
Falcons being patient here. Nice dish inside, but his partner wasn't looking for it. 3 turnovers in 4 trips down the floor for Riverdale.
Active hands by Schoenberger leads to that turnover. Josh Heilman's going to catch and shoot another one there. 3 for 3 to start the game, and Josh Heilman's got 2 of them. It's 9-0.
It's raining threes here in Upper Sandusky. Earlier in the week, it was raining snow during the girls' game.
Yes, it was. Elmwood has it now, kicks it to Haggerty. In body, tried to get it down low, and that's the 5th turnover, I think? Fourth turnover on Riverdale.
5 trips down the floor, 4 turnovers. Al Thomas not happy about that.
Schoenberger has it for the Rams. Iles in the corner. Justin Heilman can't knock that one down. Rebounded to Dussault, but Justin Heilman sneaks up, takes it away, and it'll be another Rams possession.
First missed 3-point shot by the Rams. And a second straight night that Upper has a nice home crowd to cheer them on.
Last night, obviously, the 20th anniversary of their state championship team. Tonight, just a packed house on a Saturday night for some basketball. Upper community always does a great job, but hey, Riverdale traveled very, very well, too, over here to Upper Sandusky.
Falcons now showing a zone defense. They've switched into a 2-1-2, almost looking like a 2-3. Nice lob pass, a little high.
Montgomery goes up and gets it. Tries to fight through the contact, nothing doing. Rebounded by In-Body.
Boy, they're letting them play.
Yes, they are. Hayden Haggerty has it now for Riverdale, looking to get on the scoreboard. 5-minute drought. And another turnover.
6 turnovers against the Falcons. Only 1 possession they have even gotten a shot. So not the way you want to start things off. And now the Rams do the favor and turn it right back over. And Riverdale says, we need a timeout. Al Thomas wants to talk to his team.
Brock must have had a little popcorn before the game because that ball just slipped right out of his fingers.
A little buttery.
But again, it's very similar, Lynn, to what we've seen last night. Upper's defense kind of forcing some pressure, forcing some turnovers. 6 turnovers, I believe you said, here in the first quarter.
6-2.
And only 1 successful shot attempt for Riverdale. When you're facing a team like Upper that wants to get up and down the floor and wants to score quickly and efficiently, 6 turnovers in 5 minutes is not going to fare well for you.
No, it's feeling like a repeat, as I said, of last night's game with Winford when the Royals just seemed to be turning it over more often than not. And when you're on the road facing a good team like the Rams, you just cannot be turning it over. Every time you go down without a scoring opportunity, that's hurting you. And I mean, just look at it. Riverdale has had 1 offensive shot tonight so far.
Haggerty has it for the Falcons. He had the lone shot attempt, or no, it was Reiter had the lone shot attempt. Looking to get it down low to Reiter. They're going to get Montgomery for a foul. It's a good foul there. Brock a little bit overly aggressive defensively.
Falcons lob it into the key and get a shot that time by Reiter, but it won't fall, and the Rams come away with the rebound.
Rams come away with possession, and again, just kind of lost the ball there, but one of those things where, hey, just trust it, get your offense going, and it's Josh Heilman in the corner. Can't knock that one down. Iles.
One thing Riverdale is doing a good job of, they are defending and hitting the glass and getting the rebounds. They are out rebounding Upper 4-3 to open this contest, and that's something that we talked about, saying they really did need to do. Long three.
And that one's gonna fall. Number 1, Jack Dussault gets the scoring started for Riverdale, 9-3.
Well, that gets the skunk smell out of the arena for the Riverdale Falcons, who are going to go to the bench right now, sending in Marcus Roethlisberger. And the Rams also going to their bench. Jacob Romick will check in as a freshman.
Seen a lot of good minutes from Romick last night. Iles is just going to crash hard. Good defense down low there by number 15, Cody Flowers-Barger.
That's a double dribble. And it's kind of reminiscent of last night again, as Iles misses a lot of shots inside. He just needs to be a little stronger, get both hands on the ball, get himself stationary before going up strong. Too many times he goes up a little off balance, and even if he gets a little contact, it seems to bother him a little bit. I'd like to see him be a little stronger with the basketball.
Heilman
Nice
gets it to Montgomery. Back to Heilman. Stolen away by Haggerty, though. Good defense by the Falcons on that possession.
Kind of a sloppy ball game, and now the Falcons almost turned it over again.
Elwood popped out and just didn't expect the pass.
That one deflected off Riverdale. Yes, that's a good call by the official. The Rams, Heilman, reached out and deflected it, and then it deflected off of the hands of Marcus Roethlisberger. So an excellent call by the officials. 8 turnovers against Riverdale here in the opening quarter. We're down just inside of 2 minutes, but the Rams have 3 of their own. They're kind of falling into the same, almost threw it away again there. Sometimes you come down to the level of your opponent, and right now Riverdale is not playing real well. Upper misses another easy shot inside the paint, and a foul is called against Riverdale. Goodness, how many easy shots have the Rams missed in the last 2 nights.
I tell you what, and we spoke with Coach Winslow about it last night on the way out during our interview with him, and it was just something last night they could not find the hoop from inside. They struggled to make the bunnies, and it was very adamant on his part. You know, that's something they have to work on, and coming into tournament play, as the free throw is going to be missed by Montgomery, coming into where they're at, coming into tournament play, not something you can afford to struggle with are those easy layups, because you don't want to get teams more opportunities on your missed layups. Montgomery splits the pair.
Substitution for the Rams, we have number 22, David Gibson, as well as 31, Luke Schoenberger, both taking the court.
10-3 Rams. Just about a minute and a half now left to play in this opening quarter at Upper Sandusky High School.
Haggerty has it. Gets it to Barger. Good defense by Romick. Kicks it up top. Haggerty can't find the net, but an offensive rebound. Basket's up and good. There's Evan Reiter.
And the Falcons are doing a great job on the glass at both ends, and that one right there paid off as they get the hoop and the harm. Upper just not, as we said, are not making the easy shots inside, and they're not rebounding as well as they did last night. They're being out-rebounded right now, 6-3. Cannot complete the three-point play. Rams get the rebound. Minute 10 left to play here in the opening quarter. Heilman swinging it far side. Gets it back. Riverdale back into a zone defense right now. Kind of a matchup zone.
Content to just get the shot they want are the Rams. Josh Heilman back to Justin, left wing. Gets it to Schoenberger. Little inside out cut. Basket's good. And a foul. Luke Schoenberger.
Watching the defense from Riverdale, they are not in a zone. They're not in a man-to-man. They're in a diamond and one right now, and they're trying to defend against Heilman. And if you just kind of watch, the Rams are going to have to, almost an air ball on that free throw by the Rams.
Schoenberger can't finish.
Upper's going to have to be doing a lot of cutting to try and find the open spaces on the floor now with Riverdale going to this funky offense. And now a good call by the official as Ethan Elwood just kind of drags his pivot foot, and yet another turnover, the 9th of the first quarter against Riverdale.
12-5 your score.
They average 11 a game. They've already got 9.
36 seconds remaining. On our Wilson Tire Company scoreboard.
Okay, now let's look at our defense. Looks like a straight-up man-to-man. Everybody's on someone, but now the two lower guys under the hoop. Let's see if they stay in what now looks like a zone. They're trying to defend the corners the best that they can. The only ones playing man-to-man are the three out top.
Heilman has it. Montgomery gets it to Heilman. Might have had Montgomery on a little back door there. Instead, they'll leave Heilman open for three, nothing doing. Iles with the rebound, it won't fall. Montgomery's gonna battle for the board, but that's gonna do it. After one, Upper Sandusky with a 12-5 advantage. We'll see if they can hold that lead in the second quarter after this commercial timeout.
Trust our experienced team for seamless program management. Wide garment selections for various industries. Kimmel Corporation offers top quality products and services at the best value. Rent or buy with confidence. Kimmel Corporation is the company for you.
They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. You've been playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. Playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. So it's time to make a change. Yeah, it's time to break the chains. Yeah, it's time to bring the pain. Let them know, tell them we are not the same. I'm the one that got the flames. With my team, as you know, we come to slay. Let them know that we didn't come to play. Nah, we came to win. I'm ready.
You see Mr. AD, Mr. Blake England out on the floor with Grace Walton as she scored point number 1,000 this afternoon at Mohawk.
She now becomes the 9th Lady Ram basketball player in history to score 1,000 points. So congratulations, Grace. We're very proud of you.
Well, she'll be getting her own little banner hanging here in the gymnasium very soon. Congratulations to Grace Walton, her 1,000th point. What a career milestone that is.
And one of the better girls players to come through Upper Sandusky. I've kind of had the pleasure of watching her grow over the last 2 seasons, covering them as much as I have. And it's been a great young lady, just a great student athlete.
Not only a great shooter, but great dribbler, knows the game very well.
How about that circus shot for Montgomery?
That was a dipsy-doodle move. He's got 3 on the night. No whistle, too. It looked like they've got plenty of body as he went to the hole. And the Rams now extend their lead to 14-5.
Barger with it, gets it to Haggerty. Back to Barger, gets a screen. Great feed inside, in-body misses from inside. Montgomery takes it away from Dessau. Gets it to Justin Heilman. He's going to look to go coast to coast. Up top, Schoenberger. Can't knock it down. Another offensive rebound, though, for the Rams. And it's going to lead to 3 for Josh Heilman. He's got 9.
All on three-point shots. And, you know, the Rams got a little lucky. Brock Montgomery came flying in out of nowhere and really went over the top and should have been called for a foul on that rebound, but no whistle. And the Rams continue to offensively put the points up.
Haggerty has it now for the Falcons. Gets it to Dessau. Little pick and roll action, kick. In the corner, Barger, nothing doing. He's going to get a lane, though. And that's going to be a travel. Another turnover by the Falcons as Grady Haley, the sophomore's checked in for Riverdale, and he'll commit a turnover.
You know, it's so amazing to me that we've talked about, excuse me, how many easy shots the Rams miss inside the paint, but yet they hit those threes so consistently. It's just mind-boggling.
Kaimen Iles has it for the Rams. Gets it to Justin Heilman. He's going to be left open. Nothing doing, though, to Josh. He's had the hot hand, and it's going to continue. Josh Heilman's 4 of 5 from 3, and he's got 12.
He is on fire right now, and apparently he heard us talking about hitting the threes and defending your home court tonight because he is on fire.
Almost stolen away. Barger, little corner jumper, a little 12-footer. Goes down. But there's Upper Sandusky out quick. Heilman inside. Can't knock down the little floater on the inside.
Another shot inside the paint that won't fall. I just don't get it how they miss so many inside the paint shots, but yet are so accurate from three-point range.
That 3 ball is going to be up. No good. All offensive rebound.
Rebounds
kicked out to Haley.
are now even at 7 each.
There's 8. Haley, there's 9. Another offensive board. Schoenberger will finally get the rebound for Upper. 3 opportunities there for the Falcons, unable to convert. Justin Heilman's going to step into one and knock it down 23-7. An 11-2 start to the quarter. Again, very reminiscent of what we seen last night.
It's almost like a carbon copy replay. If someone let a person in here that was here last night, they would think that it's the same 2 teams playing the same game all over again, especially the way Upper's missing the inside shots on a second night in a row. And, boy, right now Riverdale has to be talking in the huddle about defending the three-point arc because the Rams have 6 3-pointers, and we're not even halfway through this second quarter.
Have 6 tonight. They finished last night with 8. So they're already almost to their mark tonight of what they had all of last night. And it's a comfort thing, right? As a shooter, when you see that ball go through the rim, that small little hoop becomes an ocean.
Especially when you're seeing your co-teammates making shot after shot, you start feeling like, well, I better not miss because they're not missing.
It becomes a very, very dangerous thing. But here's the thing, Lynn, and it's something that I've noticed, and it's really what has happened to the game is the NBA has become, they shoot 45 threes a game in the NBA. These high school kids, a lot of these teams shoot 20 or 30. It's become the art of the game is the three-point shot. But I tell you what, if you become a dangerous shooter, I'm not going to complain about it.
Yep, that's I think the people the National Federation, they like the three-point shot because it clears out the inside of the floor and gets more of the clutter inside the paint released.
Haley has it now for the Falcons, gets it back to Haggerty, top of the key. In the corner, tried to get it to Reiter, and that's going to be another turnover on the Falcons. They're at their
11.
season average.
Yes, they average 11. That was 11. Al Thomas has finally taken a seat. He's very disgusted. He's tired of watching the same things happening every time down the floor, and you can coach and coach and coach as hard as you want, but they just aren't listening. Now the Rams shuffle their feet and turn it over themselves. They're 4th.
Schoenberger's going to get called for the travel there. A very good call by the official again. But there, you said it, 4th of the evening to the 11 for the Falcons. Haley
Upper
has
with
it.
12 last night, so
Yes.
they're at least eliminating that aspect of last night's contest.
Little free throw jumper, no good, but another offensive rebound. That's Haley. He'll get up inside. There's a lid on that end of the court for the Falcons.
There seems to be one whenever the Rams shoot from inside the paint, too. It disappears, though, when they go behind the arc.
Josh Heilman gets it to Montgomery. He's going to move the ball around the perimeter. Justin Heilman's going to continue to shoot. That one's a little long. Offensive rebound, though. Again, missed another one inside. Schoenberger's going to battle for the board. It'll be a jump ball. Possession. We'll give it back to Riverdale. Offensive rebounds, missed layups.
They're doing a lot better job of hitting the boards in this second quarter than they did the first. They were trailing Riverdale on total rebounds, but now they lead 10-9, so they are crashing the boards a lot better here in the second quarter.
23-7 our score, 3:59 left here in quarter number 2.
Riverdale head coach Al Thomas trying to get the ear of the official right now down just in front of us here, and not sure it's really working. At this point, when you're trailing 23-7 and you're turning it over right and left, you're just begging for anything you can get. Just give me something, is what they say.
So a little fall away, nothing doing. Again, another offensive rebound opportunity. It'll go to Upper Sandusky, though.
That's a loose ball rebound. They now lead Riverdale 11-9 on rebounds. And Riverdale back into a straight-up man-to-man defense now. They've tried a little bit of everything tonight, and nothing has worked.
Justin Heilman kicks in the corner. Romick, he's going to get fouled. He's going to shoot 3. Jacob Romick, the freshman.
Grady Haley is going to be whistled for that foul for Riverdale. Not a very smart foul, simply because, one, I think he was not really set the way that he wanted to be, and he was a little closer to the baseline, so he was contending with the side of the backboard. But you don't really think about those things when you're defending. You just want to try to do your best, and he got him.
And here's the big thing, too, talking with the freshman before the game down on the floor. He said, my shot hasn't been going in. A shooter just needs to see the ball go through the hoop. He's got a chance now to see 3 of them go in the hoop from the free throw line. That'll boost your confidence more than anything. And some of those shots that we watched him miss last night might start to fall tonight after these free throw attempts.
Rams now 3 out of 5 at the charity stripe. All 3 fall for Romick, the 5'5 freshman, and those are his 3 points.
26-7, 3:19 and counting, quarter number 2.
And that's going to be a 5-second call against Riverdale. So they didn't learn anything from the Rams when they had one. Turnover number 12, and head coach Al Thomas, you can see him at the bottom of your screen. He is frantically yelling at his players, saying, you got to move. He's got nobody to throw the ball to. Move.
David Gibson's come into the game for Upper Sandusky. Iles gets all the way inside. He's going to travel, though. I tell you what, he had the baseline early. Maybe just needs to float and finish earlier than that. Tried to get an extra step in there, and because of that extra step he tried to take, he gets too far under the hoop, and that's what causes that travel.
A little indecisive. He wasn't sure what he wanted to do. Am I able to shoot it from here? Am I going to have to dish from here? And he just kind of got in no man's land.
Haggerty now has it for the Falcons out top. Gets it to Elwood. To Barger. Up top, that's in body. There's Reiter. Gets to the corner, pull up jumper, knocks it down.
Nice shot that time. One of the few possessions that the Falcons have been very patient without turning it over first. So Al Thomas now really saying, come on, let's feed off each other here.
Almost a turnover. They're going to call
timeout.
Timeout by Jeff Winslow. Good timeout there by Coach Winslow. But again, we've seen a 12-5 first quarter, and it's a 14-4 second quarter. We talked about it last night. The game last night at one point was tied 24-24. Or no, I'm sorry, it was tied at a different score. Upper went on a 13-0 run to close out the half.
Yeah, it was 24-24.
They
went on a
13-0 37-24 to close out the half. We kind of seen that here, too. It hasn't been tied at any point, but 12-5. I think Riverdale came out, had the first couple points in the second quarter, and Uppers just went on this little run where their defense is turning into offense. And when the shots are falling the way they are tonight, what do you do defensively to stop it?
Rams right now with 15 points from the three-point arc alone. So they're leading this game just from three-pointers, 15-9. Then you throw on the fact that they're getting some offensive stickbacks, and they've hit a couple of nice 12 to 15-foot jumpers. And Riverdale right now is just, they've got to pick it up on defense and try and get some stops, and then they've got to score on the other end, and they're turning it over at such a high rate, you're not getting shots.
Iles with it, gets it to Montgomery, wants to get it inside to Justin Heilman. Romick instead, up top to Iles. Iles gets all the way inside, finishes this time. Kaimen Iles must have heard you talking about not being able to finish at the rim, because he finished that one.
That was his first field goal of the night, his first 2 points.
Barger in the corner, up top to Reiter. He'll pull up from the elbow. How about that young man, Evan Reiter? He's got 6. Justin Heilman gets it to Romick. They're going to look to get it inside to Iles. They're going to get Reiter for a foul here, kind of riding the hip of Kaimen Iles.
Well, Reiter has 6 of their 11 points. He is their leading scorer on the season at about 12 points a ball game. So he's halfway there. He's right where he should be, but he's getting very little help. Only a 3-point shot from Dussault and another 2-point field goal from Flowers Barger. That's all the scoring they have, just 3 players in the scoring book.
Heilman might have had Gibson on the far side on the little backdoor cut, and instead he'll get it back. 1:23 left here in quarter number 2. Justin Heilman to Montgomery. Back to Justin. He'll shoot a deep one. Great position by Iles, but Evan Reiter just took it out of his hands. Montgomery's going to get called for the foul. That's going to be the second on Brock.
Yeah, I think Brock's a little out of sorts right now. He just doesn't look like he's offensively feeling like he's in much of a rhythm, and he's getting a little frustrated and a little discouraged. And right now, Iles, no, it will be Montgomery coming out of the ball game, and I think maybe head coach Jeff Winslow sees that too and thinks we'll just sit him down the rest of the half here and let him kind of calm himself down.
Reiter will hoist a three. Can't knock it down, but that'll be a push off.
Yep, Grant in body pushed off for Riverdale right there, right in the small of the back, and he'll draw the whistle.
Montgomery right back in the game. Replaces David Gibson. Justin Heilman to trigger. Gets it to Josh. To Montgomery. Had Iles down low. Nothing doing though. Looks like they might hold for one shot. Justin. Romick to Brock. Yeah, they're going to kind of keep the ball on the perimeter. Hold for one shot here. Romick gets trapped, but it's stolen away. Evan Reiter, a little floater. He's going to finish.
Falcons making good use of that turnover, and with Romick, he's just so short at 5'5". You can't let the defense come up and double team you. You got to get rid of the ball before the double team comes to you.
Heilman gets it to Romick. 20 seconds left here in quarter number 2. Justin Heilman has it, throws it away, another turnover.
I'll tell you what, that defensive pressure from Riverdale is working. If they're smart, they'll come out this second half and maybe start doubling up and jumping the ball wherever they can, because it seems to be working. The Rams are a little rattled out front trying to hold on to the basketball.
(28-13).
We were bragging about Upper doing so well at only 4 turnovers. Now they're up to 7. Things changed rapidly.
3 turnovers here. Gets it to Inbody. He'll pull up from the corner. Nothing doing. Nobody for Upper went after that rebound, and it leads to 2 points for Ethan Elwood. 28-15, our halftime score, Lynn.
Not a good job by the Rams of boxing out. They just kind of stood and watched everything happen.
They had every opportunity to get that rebound. They didn't get it. They're going to go into halftime up 13. We'll be back for halftime stats after this commercial break.
Hey, Travis, what's up? Oh, not much. What's that sound?
Just working on some long overdue improvements here.
Whoa.
Fit for a Hall of Famer. Hi, I'm Joe Baylog. Tune into The Joe Show every Wednesday night here on the OH Report.
Are you looking for a uniform rental partner that can guarantee garments are returned promptly? No matter your size or industry, Kimmel Corporation can customize a program to fit your needs. Give us a call for a free evaluation of your current program or visit us at kimmeluniform.com. Kimmel Corporation, delivering what we promise, 4 generations strong.
You have better things to do than to job hunt or scramble to find your next great hire. So let Spherion do it. We say local is our superpower because we live and work where you live and work. We know the Mid-Ohio job market, and we're locally owned. So you won't find a partner who's more engaged and literally invested in your success. If you're ready for something better, start with Spherion. Visit us online at midohiojobs.net or call 419-747-7479.
They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. You've been playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. Playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. So it's time to make a change. Yeah, it's time to break the chains. Yeah, it's time to bring the pain. Let them know, tell them we are not the same. I'm the one that got the flames. With my team, as you know, we come to slay. Let them know that we didn't come to play. Nah, we came to win. I'm ready for anything that they can bring. Bring it on, let me do my thing. I'm a giant.
Josh Banks back inside the mountaintop with my partner tonight, Lynn. Passet. Upper Sandusky dominates the first half again, very similar to what we saw last night, all on the defensive end and forcing turnovers.
They were doing an excellent job of not turning the ball over until about the last 3 minutes of that first half. The Rams went from 4 turnovers to 7, and I think all 3 of those last turnovers were converted into points by the Falcons. So turnovers are hurting both teams. Riverdale with 12 in that first half, Upper with 7. Rebounding is pretty much even, as the Falcons have 11, Upper has 12. No real surprise there. I guess the real shocker, if you're a Riverdale fan, is how many three-pointers the Rams have hit. They've nailed 6 three-pointers from behind the arc, while the Falcons have just 1. Leading all scorers, Josh Heilman with 12, all coming on three-point shots. So it's rather apparent that they need to be guarding the three-point line a little bit better.
And the other big stat, we seen it last night too. Upper starts the game 4 of 6 from the stripe. Riverdale yet to attempt a free throw.
Yeah, if you're not getting to the free throw line, that means you're not really driving. And Riverdale has been getting a lot of putbacks, and they've been settling for outside shots, mostly made by Evan Reiter. So if you're not driving and penetrating to the hole, you're just not going to get any fouls.
And it's one of those things where if you're the Falcons, you got to figure out a way to play better perimeter defense. They're doing, like you said, a really good job on the board, something we expected them to do coming in here. A better job on the perimeter and take care of the basketball.
Yeah, they average 27 rebounds a game. They've only gotten 11 here at halftime, they being the Riverdale Falcons. But their shots have been limited because they turned the ball over so many times. When you've turned it over 12 times, that's 12 opportunities to score that you didn't get, and that's 12 possible rebounding opportunities.
Clock gets moving. Upper will start with possession. Luke Schoenberger has the ball. Good ball pressure by Reiter. Gets it to Montgomery. Brock, little step through, nothing doing. Great pass inside to Kaimen Iles. He's got 2. He gives him 4 on the evening.
Yeah, only 4, which is surprising. Last night he was a tear. He, matter of fact, at halftime had 10. So tonight a little less scoring, but Riverdale's been focusing on him, and he's missed a couple of putbacks from inside the paint that have really haunted the Rams the last 2 nights.
Reiter gets it for Riverdale. Out top to Barger. Great move. Great feed inside. 2 points. That's Embody. Grant Embody does a great job there. Catch. Little up and under layup.
Reiter's the one who kind of made that play happen, though. He beat his man and then made the nice pass inside.
Schoenberger to Montgomery. I think he had Kaimen down low there early. Didn't quite see it in time.
There's Kaimen. He's wide open and missed another one. It's just unbelievable to me. Another miss inside the paint. I wish I was keeping a track of how many inside the paint shots have been missed by the Rams tonight. It's at least 8 or 9.
That was 2 by Iles right there on that possession. But again, offensive rebounds. Heilman's got it in the corner. Gets it to Montgomery. Another chance for Iles. Up, ball fake. Another miss.
Unbelievable.
Another offensive rebound, though. And he gets that one to go.
I guess he just wants to work for it. I've never seen anything like it the last 2 nights. I think if I'm head coach Jeff Winslow, I'm in practice making them shoot those shots, and I'm giving them body contact while they're shooting them just to try and make sure that they're going up strong.
Evan Reiter knocks down a triple. That puts him into double figures on the evening. Leading scorer as he's up to 11.
I don't like to harp on things, but boy, missing those shots, I mean, those are just gimmies. You cannot miss those over and over and over again. Some night you're going to be in a real dogfight, and those are going to mean the difference of the ball game.
Justin Heilman, cross-court kick, Kaimen Iles. Looks to get inside, kicks it to Schoenberger in the corner. 3 of them. Luke Schoenberger. And that's going to be an early timeout for Coach Al Thomas. 7-5 start here in the quarter. Coach Thomas down to 2 timeouts now. Oh, that was by Coach Winslow. My mistake. 30-second timeout for Coach Winslow.
Yeah, the Rams have 3 left. The Falcons have 3 left. Well, they say you live by the 3 and you die by the 3. Upper's living by it tonight because we mentioned earlier that is now their 6th three-pointer. So just 18 points just off three-pointers. Riverdale has 20 on the night. So Upper is living by the 3 tonight.
They're showing tonight the versatility that they have offensively. Last night we seen them knock down 8 threes. They really did a lot of their work on offensive rebounds and in the paint. Tonight they're still getting their buckets down low, but they are really showing, hey, if you want to clog the middle and stop Kaimen from getting his 16, 17 points, we're going to knock it down from 3 and force you to guard up.
And I actually misspoke. That's their 7th 3 of the night. So 7 times 3 is 21. They lead Riverdale just on three-pointers alone, 21-20. So they are living at the three-point arc.
Reiter doing everything he can to keep them in this game himself. Brock Montgomery's going to come away with that rebound. Just a hard-nosed rebound there by Brock.
And right now the Rams are out rebounding the Falcons 5-1 in the second half. A lot of those coming off those bunny shots that they just kept missing and putting back up and missing and putting back up and missing again.
Another 3 ball. That one's going to be short. Another offensive rebound, though. Brock Montgomery gets on the offensive glass that time. Looks like they're going to fall into a little 2-3 zone here are the Falcons.
Well, they've been trying everything they can, and nothing is stopping the three-point barrage from Upper tonight.
Justin to Josh.
Josh thought about the 3. Now he's going to, I figured he would unload right there.
Montgomery going to get tied up by Reiter. It'll be Riverdale basketball on the tie-up, and that's just good hard-nosed defense by Evan Reiter. He stepped in. Brock got into the lane where he wanted to do. He was looking to kick that to Schoenberger in the corner. Evan Reiter stopped over, stopped the drive, forced the jump ball, and it forces the turnover.
Yep, first one against the Rams here in the second half. They now have 8 on the evening.
Haggerty's going to bring it up for the Falcons. To do so. Back to Haggerty, almost stolen away by Heilman. Embody, little turnaround jumper from the free throw line. Grant Embody.
His second field goal of the night. He's now got 4. Rams have their lead cut down to 13 now. Almost feels like Upper's getting a little lackadaisical again with the basketball, not moving it and passing it quite as crisply as they were earlier.
Yes, absolutely. Heilman does a great job there getting in the paint, float and finish. But you're exactly right, Lynn. They're not doing as much ball movement. They're kind of trying to play more one-on-one than moving the ball, finding the open shot.
And Riverdale doing a nice job of doubling up whenever they can.
Haggerty, he'll knock this one down. Hayden Haggerty, he's their sharpshooter, and he finally got one to go down.
His first bucket of the night, their third three-pointer of the ball game, and it's down to a 12-point lead.
Montgomery has it for the Rams. Left wing, 2:50 left here in quarter number 3.
Almost feels like the Upper Sandusky crowd has gone to sleep, too. They're just kind of sitting there lulled to sleep, not making much noise. And
Riverdale fans are starting to get into it on this side of things.
They're starting to feel like maybe we can get a little something going here.
Foul's going to go on Ethan Elwood. Inbound, Heilman gets it down low to Montgomery. It'll be a travel.
Not sure I agree with that call, but we'll go with it.
It's one of those ones where do you call the foul because the foul forced the violation, or do you call it the jump ball?
Looked more like a jump ball to me than anything.
Agreed. Haggerty gets it to Elwood. Great backdoor cut by Reiter, but it's knocked out of his hands by Justin Heilman. Ends up with Hayden Haggerty, gets it down low to Embody. Grant almost has it poked away.
Very quiet in this gym tonight. Just not a lot of act. They seem to make a lot of noise the first half, but now we're not seeing much energy from the team or from the fans here tonight.
We're going to get a foul. I want to say that's going to be on Montgomery. That's going to be his third.
Brock not having one of his better games. Averages 13, and he's got 3 so far tonight, all in the first half. And another three-pointer dropped by Haggerty.
Haggerty's got the hot hand right now, his second 3 of the quarter, and it's a 9-point ball game.
Falcons are making a run here, and they go inside to Iles.
Kind of got trapped down there, nothing doing. Tries to get it cross court. But that ball is going to be overthrown, so turnover leads to turnover, and it's right back to Upper Sandusky basketball.
Well, and guess what? Riverdale's making a little run, and that's because they're valuing the basketball. That was their first turnover of the second half, so they went almost 6 minutes without a turnover.
Justin Heilman has it to Schoenberger. Much better perimeter defense this half.
Yeah, the Falcons have definitely picked things up on the defensive end, and they're valuing the basketball, and they're a tough foul against the Falcons. I think they got Reiter.
They did get Reiter.
And the Rams, the only ones going to the free throw line. Riverdale has yet to shoot a free throw tonight.
Number 7 and 8 for the Rams, Iles. Knocks down the first. Gets it back to double digits. 38-28, 1:21 left.
Looked like Upper was in the free throw lane a little early there, but no call. That's their 6 out of 8 at the free throw line tonight.
David Gibson will check into the game, replacing Montgomery. Haggerty gets it to Elwood, gets it to Dussault. Dussault going to get fouled by Josh Heilman.
Yep, good call there. Too much body. Just over a minute left now, third quarter. Rams seeing the Falcons with a little more energy here in the second half. Al Thomas continuing to coach hard for the Falcons, and another
Hayden Haggerty has got 3 of them here in quarter number 3.
Well, he's a 45% three-point shooter, and he's got 3 for 3 tonight from three-point range. That's where all of his points have come from. And don't blink, but Riverdale has cut this lead to just 8.
And you want to know what they've done it on? The three-point ball.
And the hanging on to the ball.
Yeah,
Only
one turnover.
It's amazing how much turnovers can wreck your night. And when you threw it away 12 times in the first half alone, that was right there the real problem for them. They've done everything else pretty well.
Hayden Haggerty held scoreless in the first half. You talked about him before the game, shooting 70% from the field, 41% from 3. Missed 2 shots in the first half. He's 3 for 3 here in the third quarter. And I feel like each shot is more confidence because that last one, a little bit deeper than just a high school 3-ball for Haggerty.
Yeah, we'll see if Upper goes to a different defense now or maybe even get somebody different on Reiter because, or make that Haggerty, because right now he's the one that is really hurting the Rams.
Justin Heilman has it for Upper Sandusky. To Iles, back up top to Heilman. He'll step into one. Not falling in this quarter like they did in the first half. That ball's going to be off of Flowers Barger. It'll stay with Upper Sandusky. We talked about in the first half about there being a lid on that end of the hoop, and it looks like there might actually be one because Upper's struggling to knock it down as well. Montgomery gets a baseline drive, kicks it in the corner. Schoenberger, Luke Schoenberger.
His second three-point shot of the night.
1 from each corner.
Down to 10 seconds. Riverdale desperately wants to get a backdoor feed, and it was there, and they turned it over. It was there. They had a possible layup and maybe even a foul on that play coming up, but the bounce pass was the nice pass, but just a little ahead.
23 seconds left.
Oh, I'm misreading from my spot here, huh?
The inside number's a little hard to read here.
Well,
18.
It's really tough when the baskets on the side are completely blocking the clock.
Coach Winslow content. He'll hold for one shot. We're inside of 5 seconds. Justin Heilman almost threw it away. Ends up in the hands of Montgomery. He'll spin. Look to get to the hoop. He's going to get fouled with 0.2 of a second.
Al Thomas, the head coach of Riverdale, just shaking his head saying, we bailed them out. We had them where they had no good shot coming up, and obviously he wasn't going to make the shot, and the Falcons bailed him out.
Montgomery will go to the line to shoot 2. He's 1 of 2. Knocks down the first. Back to 12.
7 out of 10, 70% on the night are the Rams.
Knocks them both down. It's 44-31, and that's how the third quarter will end. Rams lead the Falcons by 13, but we've seen the run that they can make. We'll see if they can keep it close during money time after this commercial break.
You have better things to do than to job hunt or scramble to find your next great hire. So let Spherion do it. We say local is our superpower because we live and work where you live and work. We know the Mid-Ohio job market, and we're locally owned. So you won't find a partner who's more engaged and literally invested in your success. If you're ready for something better, start with Spherion. Visit us online at midohiojobs.net or call 419-747-7479.
Josh Banks back with you inside Upper Sandusky High School at the mountaintop, joined alongside Lynn Passet in what was a much more tightly contested third quarter where Riverdale started knocking down the 3-ball.
Well, the Rams had a comfortable halftime lead, but right there, Riverdale dead even in scoring with the Rams at 16 all, and they made a little bit of a run to get it down to 9, and right now it's at 13. The Rams want to try to open up this fourth quarter with an inside bucket. Schoenberger spinning, putting it up. Another inside shot won't fall. And the rebound comes off to Riverdale.
Hayden Haggerty had the hot hand of the third quarter. He's got the ball. For the Falcons, top of the key, looking to get in their offensive set. Gets it outside. That's Reiter. Back to Haggerty in the corner. Just off the back iron as Barger can't knock that one down.
Nice job by Caden Iles to get that defensive rebound for Upper Sandusky.
Montgomery's going to hoist his first shot attempt of the night other than free throws, and he can't knock it down. Haggerty gets the rebound, gets it to Reiter. Inside to Barger. Might have had a left-handed finish as soon as he caught that, kind of pulled it out quick.
In and out on that three-point attempt from Hayden Haggerty. He was feeling it, but it wouldn't fall.
Iles gets it back to Montgomery. So
Riverdale
Iles
is
up
picking
top.
up that defensive pressure, and that's going to be a foul out top as Grant Inbody was all over his man, Justin Heilman.
We got 6.5 left here in quarter number 4. Continue to hang out with us. But when this game's over, I'm going to mention it now. There's a pretty big girls game going on over in the MOAC tonight. 15-1 Shelby, 14-2 Clear Fork. As that's going to be another triple for Upper Sandusky. Josh Heilman up to 15 on the evening now all his points coming from the three-point line.
Yep, 5 threes for Josh Heilman tonight.
Schoenberger will pick up a foul there.
9 threes on the night for the Rams. And the thing about this Upper Sandusky team is one night it's one player, the next night it's another.
And that's exactly what we've seen tonight.
Last night we saw 19 from Iles, and tonight we have 15 from Heilman, while Iles only has 8. So it's just kind of a give and take. Whoever's hot that night just kind of takes over.
Last night we've seen 4 Rams in double figures. Tonight we see 1, but we see a much more balanced attack. Schoenberger's got 8. Iles has 8. Montgomery's got 6. Justin Heilman's got 8. They're balanced.
Spreading the ball around, moving the ball around. Again, not to belabor the same point, but man, oh man, those missed shots inside the paint are just, the last 2 nights have just been unbelievable. I couldn't even begin to tell you how many between last night and tonight they've missed.
I'm going to say that I don't think we could count on both hands and both feet.
It's a high number.
Something that Coach Winslow will definitely be preaching on this week in practice before they finish out N10 play over the next few weeks.
Like I said, I think if I were him, I would just have them work on going up, getting the rebound, and then being strong and being balanced and even hitting them, having somebody there kind of hitting them, making them get used to the physicality and the roughness that goes on inside, because sometimes just that little hit can knock you off balance, and if you went up off balance, then you're really off balance.
Montgomery gets it to Justin Heilman, back to Montgomery, back to Justin. He'll get it across the timeline, skip to Josh Heilman. He had a wide open 3, pulled it out. Coach Winslow, hey, we're up enough. Don't force anything, wide open or not. It's a 16-point game. Justin Heilman going to kick it to Josh. Josh going to look to get inside. Gets it outside to Romick, the freshman.
And that just goes back to the unselfishness that we were just talking about. Heilman was open. He had a wide open 3. He's been hot all night with 5 of them, but he's playing the team concept and saying right now that 3 ball is less important than running time off the clock.
Heilman had 2 wide open looks. Montgomery had himself an open look. They said, no, we're going to play the game the right way. We're going to move the ball. We're going to get, if we get a shot, it's going to be a layup at this point. Montgomery to trigger, sideline, out of bounds. Gets it to Justin Heilman to Iles. No forced shots here. Run the offense. Back to Iles. Romick throws it away. Turnover. Great feed. 2 points. Barger.
Well, we saw this a little bit last night against Winford, even though it was a 35-point win. The Rams, when they tried to take time off the clock and just air it out, they ended up turning it over, and they've done it twice in a row right here. And I just don't know if I'd be pulling the reins off. I think I would just keep attacking and trying to score.
Justin Heilman with the ball. He's going to get up the floor. Great feed to Iles. Hey, he's not going to miss it from there again. Kaimen Iles.
Put himself into double figures now. He's got 10. Ram lead goes back up to 14. Every time Riverdale makes a little bit of a run to try and get themselves back into it, they give up points.
Kind of a forced shot. Offensive rebound, though. Haggerty's got it. Can't knock that one down. Justin Heilman with a long pass to Josh. A touchdown pass from Justin to Josh for the 2.
And he can make something besides a 3. That was just a 2-pointer, so he now has one of those on his ledger. Everything else has been 3s tonight.
Reiter. It's in the corner. Barger with a 3. Knocks it down. 3 ball. Coach Thomas going to take a timeout.
Riverdale now with 5 threes on the night.
Coach Al Thomas with 1 timeout remaining. Coach Winslow has 2. It's a 7-7 quarter so far. that second quarter really showing to be a huge difference maker. And again, it's just like last night. The second quarter is really where Upper blew things open last night as well.
Yep, and we talked in the pregame about how the fourth quarter has been Riverdale's lowest scoring quarter all season long. So they need to try and find out why this is happening, that they're just not able to score in that fourth quarter, whether they're tired, whether they have foul trouble issues and guys are off the floor a lot in the fourth quarter. I'm not sure what the issues have been, but to have the fourth quarter, the most important quarter, be your lowest scoring quarter, that really is a bugaboo for you.
7-7 quarter, 51-38 your score. And what's been kind of a very well-played half by Riverdale. They've cut the turnovers down. They still, I want to say, only have...
They have 14, so they've only committed 2 the entire second half. Much, much better job, and that's why they've kept the lead kind of in this 13, 14-point frame. They've even cut it down to as few as 9.
Kind of manageable.
Well,
Montgomery to trigger.
4 minutes left to go in the ball game, and you're down 13. Right now is the time where you're going to have to start making some hay if you're Riverdale. You've got to get a couple of stops and then convert on your end.
Schoenberger has it. He'll pull it out, give it to Brock. Again, content to just hold it out. Justin Heilman's going to get inside.
He's now in double figures with 10, so the Rams now have 3 players, Heilman, Iles, and Heilman, in double figures.
Haggerty gets it to Barger. Screen from Embody, gets it to Embody. Up top to Reiter. Haggerty's going to shoot another one. That one's short. They're going to call a foul on Evan Reiter.
And that's the 3rd team foul against Riverdale this quarter, so still one more before the Rams will start shooting.
3:10 to go.
Upper with only 1 team foul.
So checks back in.
Doesn't look like Riverdale's going to get to the line at all tonight at this point, unless it's going to be a fouled in the act of shooting call.
Montgomery, Upper doing a very good job handling the pressure. That's going to be stolen away, though, by Reiter. Evan Reiter is going to finish. 13-point game.
13 points for him.
Josh Heilman now with it. Tried to feed it to Schoenberger. It's taken away, but it'll be a jump ball. It'll be Riverdale possession.
13 turnovers now against Upper. They're catching up quickly to Riverdale, who has 14. Rams did a decent job in that first half of holding on to the basketball, but any turnover is one too many.
53-40 our score. 2:40 left here in quarter number 4, as that's another turnover. Schoenberger's got it. Schoenberger's going to look to go coast to coast. He can't finish. Another bunny.
Imagine that, another missed shot from point-blank range.
Reiter's got it, almost has it taken away. Gets it up top, Haggerty. Hey, I know he missed 2 in a row, but you can't stand there and let the kid shoot. It's a 10-point ball game.
I'll tell you what, he's got 4 threes. That's where all of his points have come from, is behind the line.
Evan Reiter's going to hoist one, can't knock it down. Offensive rebound, no good. Iles strong with the board. He's going to throw it away, though. Another turnover. That ball is going to go off of Riverdale, off of Reiter. It'll go back to Upper Sandusky. Upper Sandusky being very careless with the basketball here down the stretch.
2 minutes to go and a timeout taken by the Rams, I believe. Yep, Rams now down to just 1 timeout left. And I think that was probably a good call by head coach Jeff Winslow. He's probably going to address the fact that, guys, you know they're going to press us. Let's just take our time, make good, solid passes. Don't allow the double team to get to you. Get rid of the ball before they can come and double team you. They're kind of holding the ball and allowing Riverdale to get there and double team them, and then they're caught in no man's land. And then when you do get the ball across half court, let's look for a good shot. Let's be patient, work through the offense. Riverdale's going to have to start fouling. That's all that there is left with 2 minutes to go in the ball game, and you're down 10. They have 3 team fouls, so still 1 to give before the Rams will go to the line. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to just commit that foul as quickly as possible here so that you can get Upper to the line quickly. Although Upper is 8 out of 11 at the line tonight, so your chances right now are not good that the Rams are going to miss 2.
Shooting the ball extremely well from the stripe tonight. Now, before we get back into action here, a quick little update from that MOAC action on the girls' side of things. Clear Fork leads in the Colt Corral 19-4 over the Lady Whippets of Shelby.
Is that game early?
Late.
Late. Wow, 19-4.
Early, first quarter.
Oh, first quarter. Okay. That's a late tip.
Nice thing about Upper Sandusky, once you get to the back half of the season, they push all their Saturday games up an hour.
Yeah, I forgot that we did push up to a 5 o'clock start here. When I was officiating, that was nice because you got done early, but it made it a real bear if you had a 1 o'clock girls game and then you had to go officiate an N10 boys game in the evening. You were rushed to get where you needed to get to.
Both coaches a little late getting their players out of the huddle.
Well, I think we had some blood on the floor, and they had to get one of the trainers from the Upper Sandusky training staff to run out and quickly get that wiped up and taken care of, so that was our delay.
Upper Sandusky has possession, a 10-point lead with 1:50 left.
Going to have to get it across. They're getting close to that 10-second call, but they're also trying not to let that double team happen.
Dessau's going to pick up the foul. That'll make 4 on the team. 1 more, and the Rams will go to the stripe.
And I actually heard someone booing that call. I'm not sure if they're new to the game, but that was a cross body block.
That would have been a clip on a football field. Montgomery has it.
There's
Again,
8.
him and Heilman
There's
just playing
9.
catch.
He was at 9.5 on the 10-second count. They're getting really close to not getting it across.
They're going to call a foul, a hook.
That's on Dessau as well. And now the Rams will go to the free throw line. That now puts them into the double bonus, I think.
It does. That's 5. Justin Heilman will go to the line to shoot 2.
So once again, we talked about this last night. This is where I do not like not having the 1-and-1 in the game anymore because there is no such thing as a pressure free throw.
Heilman, a 75%er on the season.
And he misses.
As I jinx him. 31 of 41 coming into the game.
Well, if you can get a miss here and Riverdale can come down and hit a 3.
He'll knock it down, though.
Heilman with 11. Kaimen Iles with 10. Luke Schoenberger with 8. Josh Heilman with 17 to lead all scorers tonight. So the Rams with 4 in double figures. Can the Falcons get another 3-pointer? Because that's kind of what they need at this point. Upper still playing good man-to-man defense. That ball, good call. It just went off the hands of Ethan Elwood and out of bounds, and that's almost a testament to the entire night for Riverdale. They started with a lot of turnovers, and they're ending with a big one there.
Montgomery's got it. We're almost to that 60-second mark. Gets it to Romick inside the aisles. They're just going to pull the ball out, force him to foul. Romick back to Montgomery. 58 seconds left.
Riverdale still trying to use that trapping double team whenever they can get it accomplished.
Hey, Heilman got himself an easy layup. That gives him 19, and that's kind of – in that situation, you don't really want a shot, but if you're going to take one, that's the one you want.
Absolutely, and 19 was the high score last night for Kaimen Iles. So the Rams being consistent with their high pointer with 19 the last 2 nights.
Inside of 30 seconds. Coach Winslow is going to take his final timeout as it's a 12-12 fourth quarter.
And if you're just tuning in, I'd like to let you know that Grace Walton of Upper Sandusky scored her 1,000th point this afternoon for the Lady Rams, so congratulations to her. We also talked about how Riverdale won the boys JV game earlier tonight, 39-34. That's after trailing 11-0 in that game, so congratulations to them. If things continue down the path that they look like they're going to go here, the Rams will improve to 12-4. Riverdale is going to go to dead even 500 at 9-9.
Well, we got a timeout here. Let's go ahead and give a quick shout out to our sponsors here on the OH Report tonight from the Mountaintop. Wilson Tire Company, Chris.daris, Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Scout Construction. With more than a decade of business, you can trust Scout Construction with your roofing and siding needs. Call Scout Construction for more information, 419-989-7240. Quest Federal Credit Union, a full-service financial institution ready to support you, your family, and your goals. Spherion Mid-Ohio. Spherion Mid-Ohio is proud to support our local athletes. We know the foundations that make great employees are woven into teamwork, focus, drive, and perseverance, given in each practice and game. Let's get to work. Home and Kitchen Supply, your one-stop shop for kitchens and baths, windows, and doors since 1970, and Kimmel Corporation. Upper Sandusky with it. Justin Heilman just going to get it across the timeline. 16 seconds. We're at that 10-second mark. Heilman's just going to pull it out. No foul from Riverdale. Gets it. Heilman, nothing doing. Thought about it. No shot will go up. And that'll be your final on the evening. The Rams get the weekend sweep. 56-43. Lynn and myself will be back for our post-game show, MVP interview, and stats after this timeout.
Coach B.
Hey, Travis, what's up?
Oh, not much. What's that sound?
Just working on some long overdue improvements here.
Whoa.
Fit for a Hall of Famer.
Hi, I'm Joe Baylog. Tune into The Joe Show every Wednesday night here on the OH Report.
Are you looking for a uniform rental partner that can guarantee garments are returned promptly? No matter your size or industry, Kimmel Corporation can customize a program to fit your needs. Give us a call for a free evaluation of your current program or visit us at kimmeluniform.com. Kimmel Corporation, delivering what we promise, 4 generations strong.
You have better things to do than to job hunt or scramble to find your next great hire. So let Spherion do it. We say local is our superpower because we live and work where you live and work. We know the Mid-Ohio job market, and we're locally owned. So you won't find a partner who's more engaged and literally invested in your success. If you're ready for something better, start with Spherion. Visit us online at midohiojobs.net or call 419-747-7479.
start.
Josh Banks back inside the mountaintop alongside Lynn Passet in what was a much more complete second half for Riverdale. Unfortunately, the saying too little too late was the theme tonight.
Well, it was the turnovers in the first half. When you have 12 turnovers in the first half, that kind of dooms you, and they got behind the 8 ball, trailing 28-15 at halftime. They pretty much kept things even Steven the rest of the way, losing by the same 13-point margin. But the turnover battle is what really hurt them going down the stretch. Rebounding, Upper Sandusky 25-20. Rams with 14 turnovers themselves. For Riverdale, they were led tonight by Evan Reiter with 13, 12 for Hayden Hagerty, all of 12 of those coming from behind the stripe. For the Rams, it was Josh Heilman with 19, including 5 three-pointers for him, 10 for Kaimen Iles, and 11 for Justin Heilman, 8 for Luke Schoenberger. So the Rams with much more balanced scoring tonight than last night. Once again, they put 3 in double figures, and our player of the game, Josh Heilman, we'll be talking to him in just a few minutes. But for the Rams, they improved now to 12-4 on the season. and Riverdale falls to an even 500 at 9-9.
And the big thing for Upper Sandusky tonight is they get the weekend sweep after losing 2 in a row. They now won 2 in a row. They're going to get themselves rolling back into N10 play, where they still have to play Mohawk again. They have to play Seneca East again. All these teams that are going to give them a run. And I know most of these guys from Upper. I've been here all year. I was here for that Mohawk game, and that's probably one they have circled on their calendar to go back and kind of get it's a revenge game for them, as we would call it, because they were all wore out. It was over Christmas break, and I don't think any of the guys were feeling very good in the game where Mohawk came in here in the mountaintop, and that's one of those 2 losses, and it was a dominant loss. That game's right around the corner for Riverdale. We talked about it. They're in the Blanchard Valley. They have a shot. They're a really good ball club with a really good coach. They got to come out and have a second half for an entire game.
Yeah, we talked about how the fourth quarter has been their deficiency. They didn't do awfully bad tonight. They scored 12 points in the fourth quarter. But for both these two teams, the league race going to be a bit of a stretch. Rams have 3 losses. Colonel Crawford has none as of right now. So when you're 3 games back this late in the season, that's going to be a tough number to catch up. But you still want to put together as many wins as you can. Be almost like the Buckeyes were in the national championship playoff. Get some momentum, get things rolling. Tournament time comes and you're on the right footing.
All right, guys, that's going to wrap up our Scout Construction post-game show. We're going to take a quick 30-second, or actually it might only be a 15-second break from what my screen's telling me. We're going to come back with our MVP, Mr. Josh Heilman, the leading scorer tonight. So hang out, check out that interview, and then we'll get everybody out of here safe and sound.
Trust our experienced team for seamless program management. Wide garment selections for various industries. Kimmel Corporation offers top quality products and services at the best value. Rent or buy with confidence. Kimmel Corporation is the company for you.
They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. You've been playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up.
Josh Banks back inside the mountaintop with our Quest Federal Credit Union junior guard for the Upper Sandusky Rams, Josh Heilman. Number one, congratulations on the weekend sweep. You guys had lost 2 in a row to Bellevue and Colonel Crawford. You come in here, you take care of Winford last night, you take care of Riverdale tonight. What's it mean for you guys to get both of those wins this weekend and get your momentum back heading into the end of the conference?
Oh, yeah, it means a lot. Coming off the 2 losses with Bellevue and Colonel Crawford, we just wanted a lot of momentum going into the end of the season. And these 2 wins right here, they give us a big momentum shift in our season and looking to get a good playoff run.
You personally tonight, we seen you guys really fill the stat sheet last night. Tonight you come out here, you knock down 5 triples, you finish with a game-high 19 points. What it mean for you to kind of get back into that rhythm offensively, knock down the 5 threes, the confidence to just continue to keep shooting?
Yeah, first half I was really feeling it. You know, I made a lot of threes, I think all threes actually. And going into the second half, I didn't really start off so well, and I got other guys that I can trust that can make other plays. And, you know, I just got the points where I needed to be where it is, and just glad I have the teammates that I have.
Yeah, you put 3 in double figures tonight. Last night you guys have 4 in double figures. I spoke with Coach Winslow last night. It's hard to beat a basketball team that forces 14, 15, 16 turnovers a night, rebounds the way you guys rebound, but also can put multiple guys in double figures. You never know which guy is going to be the leading scorer on any given night for the Rams. What's that do for you guys in the locker room as far as just confidence in each other when you know any given night it could be any one of you 5 or even somebody coming off the bench?
Yeah, it's just really exciting. And another one is Jonathan Craig. He wasn't here tonight, but he's been stepping up really well. Had his first start last night and came in and put in double figures. And unfortunately we didn't have him tonight, but he's a good person off the bench to have, and we really like him. We like all of our players.
All right, Josh, we'll get you out of here. Go ahead. Camera's looking right at you already. Looking there. Give a shout-out to whoever you want.
I'd like to shout out God, shout out my parents and my family that came out, and shout out to the crowd. Both 2 nights, it was really packed.
That's our Quest Federal Credit Union junior, Josh Heilman. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
You have better things to do than to job hunt or scramble to find your next great hire. So let Spherion do it. We say local is our superpower because we live and work where you live and work. We know the Mid-Ohio job market, and we're locally owned. so you won't find a partner who's more engaged and literally invested in your success. If you're ready for something better, start with Spherion. Visit us online at midohiojobs.net or call 419-747-7479.
Josh Banks back inside the mountaintop with the guy on the call with me tonight, Mr. Lynn Passet, for one final goodbye. Final thoughts.
Good, solid performance by the Rams. I'm sure it's the same theme for head coach Jeff Winslow of Upper Sandusky. He's going to probably point to the turnover margin, which came a lot of them at the fourth quarter, which is when it's crunch time. That's when you can't afford to have turnovers, so he's going to address those. And I'm sure he'll talk about all the missed opportunities inside the paint. It was just a replay of last night, and it's so hard to understand how guys are missing 2-3 foot jump shots on stickbacks, but they're just not falling, and those are eventually going to catch up to you. When it comes to Riverdale, I'm sure head coach Al Thomas is going to address the turnovers. You can't have 12 in one half, and that's exactly what they had in the first half tonight. And he'll probably talk to him about the fact that every time you turned it over, that was a missed opportunity. They went down the floor 5 of their first time, 6 times down the floor to open this game. They turned it over. Those are missed opportunities, and you're allowing the other team to score, and you're not scoring, and Upper jumped out to that fast lead because of those turnovers, 12-5 at the end of the first quarter. So both coaches have some things to concentrate on, focus on. Good news is both teams came out of it healthy, and both teams still have plenty of wins. Falcons are 9-9. Rams are now 12-4. So both teams are – Riverdale's picking it up from where they've been in the past, that's for sure.
One more thank you to all of our amazing sponsors tonight: Wilson Tire Company, Chris.daris, Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Scout Construction, Quest Federal Credit Union, Spherion Mid-Ohio, Home and Kitchen Supply, and Kimmel Corporation brought you this live and free action on a Saturday night. Everybody stay safe. Go check out Clear Fork Shelby. It's on our main YouTube and Facebook pages. The MOAC matchup of the year on the girls' side of things. See who wins that one. And I'll be back with you guys on Tuesday. But Jonathan will be on the call Monday night, East Knox at Lucas. Make sure you check that out. Other than that, stay safe, everybody. Enjoy your weekend, and I'll catch you next time.